What's up my beautiful people, welcome back to Ordinary E in another video. We're back on the laptops again and we are down to the last two laptops that I'm going to try and fix, and obviously the third laptop which is going to be part of the giveaway at the end of this series. Finally we're down to the last two. I did get rid of all of the other laptops that could potentially have been fixed but were just not worth it with regards to buying the parts and getting them fixed, because you can buy them on eBay for about less than what the parts would have cost. So that was my reasoning for that decision. Hope you agree with me. Sorry I didn't fix them. They were possible to fix, so it's not like an ordinary guy like me cannot fix those. We could have. But now we're on these ones. So going to put the Mac Apple one, is it a Mac or an Apple, whatever this is, to the side, and we're going to go to this HP. And here's the first problem with it. It's got stuff inside. Now it sounds to me like screws, so I don't want to turn it on without removing those screws first. Otherwise the screws could be touching potentially the motherboard and any component and short it out. Although someone may have done that already before me, we do not know. But before we get into this, we did find another World of Warcraft expansion set pack game, whatever you want to call it, with a Kung Fu Panda fighting sensei on the front. And if anyone knows about this, and there's the beautiful artwork and illustration on the inside cover, which is fantastic. And we're going to put this with our collection. As you know guys, we're doing a World of Warcraft Gambit. I'm trying to collect all the World of Warcraft games for no apparent reason. I don't know if you can even play this game anymore, but if you know anything about it, let me know. And there's the cover, and there's a bit of damage there. It's not too bad. Yes. And do we have the game? And yeah, we have the game inside here. There's actually two parts of this game. Okay, and the manual. So yeah, awesome stuff. And let's put that with our collection. Okay guys, there's our collection so far, and we're going to put this Panda World of Warcraft, what was it called by the way? Oh, Misty Panda, Miss of Panda, and there we have it guys. We are starting to build our collection up. Again, no one's helping me out here. I need to know, I guess this would, the Wrath of Lich King, so that's probably more of an order of some sorts. I've got World of Warcraft 3 expansion, Legion, Catalysm, Mist of Panda, and this Wrath of the Lich King. So yeah, let me know what you think guys. What am I missing? Alright, so we're back on these laptops guys. I do want to give these away. I do want to get rid of laptops. I don't know about you, but I'm not too keen on laptops. What about you? Alright, so let's get into this HP. And I think the first thing we've got to do is figure out where those screws are. They sound like screws or whatever the hell is shaking in there. But yeah, beautiful design, got a nice soft shell. It's one of those soft plastics. In years to come that's all going to get sticky and ruined, but at the moment pretty good. I might try and clean it up with a bit of, I got this shoe foam, so I might try the shoe foam on that. Don't want to use any sort of standard strong detergenty type of stuff that will ruin a soft shell. Let's have a look what it's called. So it's a Hewlett Packard. Not really much else on here. Pro Windows 8 was installed. That won't be anymore. Do have a VGA connection, so I can connect it to the monitor if the screen's not working. It's got HDMI and two USB ports. Over this side, we're going to need to find power cable there, internet connection, another USB, headphone, microphone, and we're going to have to try and figure out these screw things, or whatever's loose inside there. We're going to have to try and figure that out. But yeah, there's the laptop. Nice screen. Wonder what size that is, and we can quickly measure that. Around about 14 to 13.5 inches. That's the size of the screen. What else information? Core i5 CPU should be in here, and built-in Bluetooth, aluminium chassis. Doesn't flex too much, does a little bit. Security tools, long battery life, DTS sound, and HP wireless hotspot. There seems to be a keyboard loose. That would connect into here, I imagine. Ooh, there's a connection here that's connected, and this, what is this? Looks like this might be where the hard drive goes. Can't get that. What's under here? Looks like there's screws missing here. Oh dear, how'd you get that up? There we go. Oh my, there's screws in here. Oh, we may have just got lucky. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 screws, and there's only 5 spots, so I don't know where the other screws come from. But yeah, there's 6 screws. Does that stop the... Yes, there's no more rattling. So those were what was rattling, guys. That is awesome, because I didn't want to turn it on in case there was a screw inside here. If it touches a component, it will short the laptop out, right? So we found, definitely making sure There's no other loose things in there. Okay. Alright, let's see what's under here. This is where the battery goes. So you push those two, the battery will slide out. And we're not sure if this battery is working. Oh, super good news. We found the... Yes. Looks like there's something missing. There's two holes here and here, and it seems to have nothing inside of them. And then round the edges, there's various screws. It looks like some of these pads have been taken out. So it looks like someone has been inside this. I wonder if it works. Should we undo this and see what's under this panel? Looks like these are just crossheads. Crosshead. Some people call these Phillips. Do you call them Phillips? And then around the edge, there's a star shape. But Philip, whoever you are, is what you need. Right, let's see if we can get this up. Oh dear. Just a thought, guys. Why would you put a hard drive under the keyboard? Look, there's a hard drive connection there. No hard drive, obviously, and it's under the keyboard. So how is the keyboard? Anyway, we'll come back to that. I just want to see what's under here first. I've definitely undone it, but it won't come out. Come out. Oh, you slide it forward. Ha! There you go. So, brains. Ooh, so what do we have under here? We have the Wi-Fi starting from the left. We've got some Wi-Fi board and connector there, and they're in. And it looks like we've got another Wi-Fi type gizmo here. So two Wi-Fis. Maybe one's Bluetooth, one's Wi-Fi, like we read earlier. So now we have some numbers as well. HS3110, if that means anything to anyone. There's some RAM and another slot for some more RAM, so we can try and improve the RAM situation. This one, I wonder what it is. Let's see what it says. DDR3L 1600 CL11. So CL, I think that's the timings, right? 11, and then 1600 is the speed, and DDR3L, not sure what the L was again, I can't remember. 4 gigabytes. So we've got 4 gigabytes of RAM. We could put some more RAM in there, but that's it for that. And then there's a bunch more screws. So if we want to get into this is the thing that I don't like about laptops, all of these screws, and then when you take this off, more screws, and then you take that off, more screws. Yeah, too many screws, guys. But so far, like if you wanted to change the RAM, you would just slide this off with 2 screws. And if you wanted to change the hard drive, you'd have to remove your keyboard, it looks like. So that's where the hard, why would you do that? Surely you would want access at the back with a screw and that's it, rather than try and pull this out. Hopefully this works. Well, we need a hard drive to go in here, and we also need to find a power. Okay guys, so I did manage to find a connector, which came out of my actual personal power supply, which has different various connectors, and it looks like it's this kind of connector it's going to take. I will try and look for an adapter. If not, I'd have to buy one, because I do want to try and keep this, because I'm going to need it for future stuff, even though I'm hoping I'll never come across another laptop after this series. But anyway, you never know. So yeah, we do have a connector, so we are going to run power through it. I'm a bit more confident now that there's no rattling going on to run power through it. Just hope it's going to work. But to do that, the first thing we need to do though is figure out how to put this back on, and hopefully this works. Hopefully the laptop works. But we do need to put a hard drive in, and then luckily I have these 2 hard drives remaining. I don't think I have any others. The other laptop, I think one of these hard drives, I think it was 3 in the last video. Well, I think one of them was absolutely not good. So I would like to put the SSD one in there. SSD drive, solid state drive, SATA 3, and this as well. So it would be good to have this, because we know it's going to be quicker. It's like 600 megabytes transfer speeds versus this is a spinny disk one. I don't know, 60 megabytes. Let's just see something. Let's use this. Boom. Yeah, don't know where the extra screw went as well. Gonna have to try and figure that out. See where there's a screw missing somewhere, but if I put the SSD in there, yeah, that seems to fit. Don't see why none of them would be any different. Seems to be the same. I think I'm gonna go with this for now, because I want to try and keep that for my giveaway laptop at the end and try and upgrade it so you get the best deal at the end of this series. So maybe we go with this. I'm not sure if there's an operating system on there already, so that would plug in like that. Plus I don't know if this can take a SATA 3. Don't know what the difference is at the moment. Maybe we'll test it out afterwards if this is working. Maybe we swap this out and see what the difference is, but that's to come. So then how this works as well with the power, what did I do with the connection over here? So you can swap the heads out and change any power you need. Sometimes you don't have the right head anyway. Like the kit I have doesn't cover all laptops, as we found out in the past videos, but we managed to get this one. I believe that will fit. Haven't ran power through it yet, obviously. Then this would probably go under there, so these 3 would slot in there, and yeah, it doesn't really sit down flat at the minute. So let's put a screw in there, keep that down, and that screw doesn't fit. Why is that? Why is that So there's no actual screw mount thingamajig in there with threads. So that's odd. So did we lose the threaded part? Don't know. And that's worrying, because if the threaded part's in there, that could short it, because they're usually metal. Okay, let's try something else. Let's try the ones on the side, which they do show threaded inserts there. So that's gripping, and we'll just put one on the other side to keep it flat, because it goes under the keyboard. So we don't want this pushing up on against the keyboard, I imagine, like so. And now we've got to get this on there. Yeah. So I don't know how this would, what the idea is here. And if we're going to be swapping this out to test this one, then I don't want to fully install this at the moment, but we want to get it connected. Let's get it connected. So we want to get this ribbon in there somehow. My God. Okay, it's not too bad. Make sure it's in. Push the flap down over it. All right, that should be a connection. Alright, we can just leave it laying on top for now. So I guess you just like kind of shimmy it in and then pull it back, maybe? Yeah, it's got tabs here. You shimmy it down and then pull it back, and then you would do the same to reverse it, it looks like. Alright, and then the last thing now, guys, I think, what do you reckon? Take the chance? I feel a lot more confident running power through it now. What do you think? Let's do it. Alright, it's off at the moment. I'm going to plug it in. Alright, power on. I don't have the battery connected. I did see a light come on here. Oh, it's powering on already. Oh, straight into Windows. Look at that. No way, guys. If this works, I reckon this would be a good laptop if it does work. Come on, I saw the Windows sign. I don't know what operating systems. There must be Windows on this hard drive. Is it coming on? Come on. Yes! Check that out, guys. Windows has loaded straight off the bat. We didn't even do much here. Nothing shorted out. That's a good sign. We will see if this battery's working as well. And yeah, that's awesome. Check that out, guys. Windows has loaded. This could be a very good giveaway. Let's let me log in and see what else is going on here. Oh, it's logged in already. Yeah, all fully logged in. That was pretty quick as well, right? For a spinny desktop drive to load up. Let's do that again. Does the touchpad work? Yeah, touchpad is working. Do the keys work? We can test that out. I'll test that out off camera. Hopefully the keyboard works. But if we go down here, can't do it upside down, sorry guys. Go down here, tap it. No? Yeah, okay. Let's press restart and see how long it takes to restart. There we go, restarting. Can hear the hard drive working away. That's a bit loud, so maybe an SSD would be better. We'll try this as well, see what happens. Yeah, not too bad. I mean, it's restarting. Get the Windows sign. Are you time? You can time it. Tell me how long this is. Pretty long, actually. Yeah, that hard drive doesn't sound too healthy. I think it's the hard drive, it could be the fan. Please wait. Don't forget, this is like the second time it started, so maybe it's training a little bit. But yeah, it comes into Windows. What happens if I press enter? Oh, maybe the keyboard. Oh wait, there we go. Enter works. I'll have to test out the rest of the buttons just to make sure. If not, probably cheap to buy a keyboard. But yeah, super happy. Oh, this is operating an old operating system I had with Ordinary E on it. Yes. Alright guys, we could have a potential another giveaway. Could be good. We'll check out the system information as well. See what's on here, what kind of CPU's in here. Oh yeah, there was no hard drive, was there? Yeah, no hard drive. So we need an external hard drive if you want to put discs on it, I guess. Oh, that's weird. Yeah, that's disappointing. No hard drive. Well, what's at the back here? Oh, that's where the battery went. Yeah. Oh, the screen shuts off when you shut the screen. Does it come back alive when you open it? No. Enter. That was the fan that time. So the hard drive's a bit noisy, the fan was a bit loud there, and it's decided to turn off. So let's turn it back on. Yeah, okay, so it just shuts off. There's probably settings in there that you can play around with. So when you open the lid, it probably turns on. When it doesn't open the lid, oh, that's a bit quicker this time. Oh, that was super quick. Is that going to load straight in? Yeah, the spinny hard drive is not sounding the greatest, or is that what they sound? And because it's up the top, and because it's at the top of the laptop, you can hear it more, I guess. Yeah, if I press enter, enter works, enter again, straight into Windows, guys. Guys, I think we have a very good potential here. I mean, another laptop. This could be like the, what, 7th or 8th one now I've managed to fix and give away. Didn't really fix anything, did I? Why would someone take it apart? So let me play around with it, or actually, should we change it out and see if this will perform any better? Let's do that. Okay, so just move the keyboard to the side here. I haven't disconnected it. I'm just going to undo these two screws again. That's annoying, isn't it? Look, the keyboard. Yeah, this is not a great design. Who thought of this? Anyway, that pops up. Put those there. I've disconnected the power already, so now I just want to push this to the side. Get this one. I think this has Windows on it as well, so let's push that in. Get this down there. Slide sheet in. Get the two screws back. So that seems to fit good as well. All right. So potentially we could use. Oh, this doesn't seem to fit as good. Why is that? It's the same size, right? Yeah, this is not sitting down as flat as that one, but they're the same size, so I don't understand why. Let's see what happens with the keyboard. Oh yeah, bowing. So the solid state drive is not going to fit. Yeah, the keyboard's not going to like it. Might be alright, let's see. Right, power. Let's see how fast this boots up. Power's on, press the button. Yep, there we go. Alright, Windows. It's a lot quieter. I don't hear any spinning disc. Yeah, so it's super quiet now. Oh, and that's quicker, isn't it? Is it quicker? We'll do the restart test. I can hear the fan now. Yeah, I think this is going to be quick. So solid state drive is obviously going to be quicker, and obviously using your machine will be snappier and better. Right, let's do a restart and let's just see. So there's your restart. Shuts off straight away and boots straight back up. Yeah, solid state drive is the way to go. However, I don't think this keyboard is going to sit nice with it. Oh, I wonder why. Yeah, it's definitely quicker, guys. So you want a solid straight drive for sure. Right, let's shut this down and figure out why it doesn't sit properly. And also, we can test this battery. I would also charge this battery while we're at it and see if the battery will work. That'll be an added bonus. So shut down. Yeah, I'm not quite sure, guys, why this is not sitting down properly. And it is a slight, like, without this shield, it's slightly better. But yeah, there's definitely a hump here. And with this, it's exactly the same size. So I don't understand. Like, there's literally maybe a millimeter. Surely that can't be doing it. But yeah, maybe a little bit. Very strange. So yeah, this is maybe slightly bigger. If I took this shell off, maybe. And this is a Corsair solid state drive. I think we found this in a PC that was gifted to me. It's 120 gigabytes. This is 160 gigabytes. It is louder, it is slower. Would be better with this. Doesn't sit right in this drive. So I don't know what we could do. Unless we take this bit off. Hold on. Okay, so I did take the top bit off, and there's your solid state drive inside. Awesome. But obviously we don't want to leave it like that. But let's see if it sits down properly now. And then will you sit on nicely? Yeah, it's better. Alright, so we can do that, guys. Not ideal. Is that ideal? What do you think? We could do that, and then we can screw this down, and then I'll try and put this keyboard back. Then I'm going to leave it on charge and see if this battery works. I think we've got a giveaway laptop here, guys. What do you think? What do you think? And also we can update the RAM. Forgot about that. We could update the RAM, see if that does anything. Yeah, I want to put the other screws in, but I just want to see if this fits. Oh yeah, that feels a lot better. So there's still a little slight hump, but not as bad as it was. So unfortunately, I mean, I'll give that as well in the giveaway. So if you want to put it back, you can. But yeah, I think that'll do for that. Let me put the battery in. So I think let's just see if we slide this forward. Remember, I've got to put those other screws in there. Oh, this is terrible design, guys. Like, what did they? Because you don't want to press down on the keys like that, right? I don't know. Anyway, that's that. Put the battery in. Awesome. And I'll go and look for some RAM while that's charging. Could have a potential giveaway here, guys. I think we have got a giveaway, so I'll tell you how to enter the giveaway in a bit. Alright guys, I got a coffee done. It's been on charge for a couple of hours, maybe more. Yeah, also went through all of the RAM that I have and managed to find another stick that is exactly the same. I think, I don't know if it's a data, but it's another 4 gigabytes RAM. That's DDR3L 1600 CL11, which is exactly what was in here. So I'm going to unplug this now. We're going to flip it around and we're going to see if it's going to make any difference. Oh, I haven't put this back on, so that's good. I'm going to remove the battery just in case the laptop doesn't like it, and we're going to insert. Reference at the back is a bit different, but okay. So now we have 4 gigabytes totaling 8 gigabytes, which means you can game on this, but there's no CD drive. So we can put this back on. I assume it works. Okay, before we put this back on, let's see if it works. Alright, let's see if it works with the battery. That was to be another thing, right? That's what we were doing. Alright guys, moment of truth. Still got to secure the keyboard, but I've also got to put these screws in. That's remaining. But yeah, let's just see if it works now with the battery on its own. Yes, booting up. Look at that, guys. No hands or no power supply attached. There's the power supply end, and that is it. So it's oh, sugar. I have got to fix that. Right. But yeah, super great. I'm going to bolt it up now. I think we've got a working laptop. I still haven't tested all of the keys on the keyboard. I'm going to do that as well. We can put the remaining screws in here. I'm going to leave the SSD because it's running much better with the SSD. Much quieter. Okay, those 2 screws are in. I do have 2 screws remaining that were loose in here, if you remember. Can't really see where another screw would go. So I'm going to try and fix this keyboard down. Let's turn it off by holding the power button. Okay, fully off. The RAM is installed. Right, so let's see if my theory is right. You've got to push it down, in, and then back up somehow. Oh no, it's turned back on. Oh no, don't do all that. Stop. Right, let's remove the battery because it's just turning on. Right, don't turn on. Yeah, we're going to leave the RAM in, so the RAM is working. You're going to get more RAM, guys. This is definitely a giveaway piece here, it looks like, other than me testing the keyboard, which I will do soon. This doesn't want to fit in there. It did go that way, right? Yes. Now there is two, remember those two bits there, which don't have screws in them? Maybe these go in there. Now, why would someone have taken this off? I do not know. No, they don't go in there either. So, I don't know where those screws came from. Maybe they're just spare screws. Right, now for this keyboard. Come on, just get in there and we're done. Yes, brute force is what it took. And that keyboard is now in and won't fall out. Superb. Boom, that's all done. Battery back in. Give it a clean. Let's give this battery a bit of a clean. There's a bit of dirt there. Lovely. And then on she goes, like so. Let's give this back a clean. Now for this, I'm going to use, because it's a soft shell top, I'm going to use this, which is for suede, cleaning suede shoes. So we'll put some of this on. Bit foamy type. Some kitchen towel. And let's see how this cleans up. Now, let's see what this laptop's all about. And we're going to go into, turn it on. We'll go into the computer information and I'll show you what's in here. We already know it's 8 gigabytes of RAM. We're going to see if that shows up. I'm going to put HW on here and we can check out the specs. There we have it, guys. I've just finished testing the keyboard. It does work. I tried every single letter in the keyboard, but sometimes you have to press some of the keys very hard. Like I think G is one. Yeah, so if you tap it, oh, there you go. But if you press it down hard enough, it will come. So yeah, the keyboard probably needs a new keyboard, and we can just open up HW monitor and we can see what's going on with the laptop. So I can see the CPU is at 36 degrees, so everything's working fine. The fan is not super loud at the minute, so that's good. Processor, now there's the SSD seems to show a little bit high, but I don't know what's going on there. GPU temp 35, the graphics clock is only 400 megahertz. Yeah, take from that what you will. If we go into CPU Z, it should tell us what's on the computer, on the laptop. Now you can see we got 2 cores, 4 threads. It's a Haswell ULT Intel i5 4200U, uses 15 watts to power it, total power, and currently it's only using 0.6, that's good. And then you can go into the main board, Hewlett Packard 1946 model, revision 9, etc. And then into the memory, and you can see we've got 8 gigabytes of DDR3 working at 800 megahertz. Thought it was 1600, so maybe you can increase this in the bio, maybe. Memory slots, so you can see the timings here, 8, 8, 10, 11, and that's slot 1, and then slot 2 is exactly the same. That's all good. There's your graphics, Hewlett Packard display adapter, whatever that is. You can do a benchmark, and that's it. So yeah, all in all, pretty good little laptop. Currently not connected to the internet, so whoever gets this connected to the internet, do the bunch of updates that might improve its performance as well. And also you're gonna have to do the updates, and then you can, so I can't show you the video playback or anything like that. There's no disk drive, so I can't play any games at the minute, but an external disk drive. I do need to find a power supply to give away because I can't give away my one. I need that. So how do you win it? So there we have it, guys. We got a working laptop, fully maxed out as much as I can with the stuff I have. I do this for free for you guys. I'm giving back to my subscribers as much as I can, but I did get this, all this stuff was for free, so if I managed to fix it, I was giving it away. That's how I'm coming to do this. I don't earn any money at the moment from YouTube or anything else, so yeah, it's all coming out of my pocket, which is why I can't send these abroad. I did send one abroad. It cost me over £100. I think it was Singapore or something like that, so I'm not going to be doing that again. So if you do win the laptop and you're abroad, then once I sell it, you will get the money through PayPal. You've got to have PayPal. So a bit more information about this is that's a Hewlett Packard Probook. It's 430. On the top corner here it says 430, so that's the model number. I looked it up on eBay. Not sure about the 14-inch ones, but it could fetch around £50 on eBay. I would probably go for half of that for a quick sale to get you guys the money. Or if you're in the UK, you get to win this. Now, how do you win it? All you got to do is answer this question. What video did I show me getting this World of Warcraft Warcraft 3 expansion set game. So all you got to do is name the video, the title of the video that I showed me getting this title, World of Warcraft title video game. And obviously you got to be subscribed. So that's all you got to do, guys. Not hard. You will have to probably go back and watch a bunch of videos because I don't even remember which video it is. So I'm going to have to go and do that as well. So yeah, and that's it. We've got a working laptop. I will try and find a charger. If not, you're going to have to get your own charger. The battery does work, so that's an added bonus. I think this is a pretty good laptop, and I'll give the case, the top, in case you want to swap this out for whatever reason. And yeah, that's it, guys. We got another working laptop giveaway right here, right now, and all you got to do is tell me what's the name of the title of my video that I showed me getting this World of Warcraft game. It's the World of Warcraft 3 expansion set. And then in the next video, I'll be naming the winner from those comments. That's how it works. Do not comment on the shorts. The short videos, don't comment on. You got to comment on the long form videos to be in of a chance, because I use the comments in those videos to pick the winner via random comment picker. And that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you, which is why I do the giveaways. Nearly every video at the moment is a giveaway, kind of, when I get to fix the actual laptops or anything else. And yeah, appreciate you. If you haven't already, subscribed. Tell your dogs to subscribe, and tell your cat you love them if you have one. And I'll see you on the next one.